Some prisons punish the body. Eastern State Penitentiary was built to punish the soul. Here, silence was the warden. And time itself became the executioner. In the heart of Philadelphia stands a stone fortress where isolation wasn't a punishment, it was the entire philosophy. No voices. No faces. No past. No future. Stay to the end, because one sound recorded here has never been explained. When Eastern State opened in 1829, it was unlike anything the world had seen. No chains. No shouting. No contact. Each inmate lived alone, ate alone, prayed alone. If they left their cells, guards placed a hood over their head, not to stop escape, but to stop recognition. You weren't supposed to see another human face as long as you lived here. Punishment wasn't physical. It was psychological. Endless silence, total isolation. Even the skylight above each cell had a name. The Eye of God. The only thing inmates were allowed to look up to. Step inside cell block 7 and you feel it immediately. A corridor stretched too long, too narrow, like the spine of a beast that never sleeps. Doors sealed with iron lips, concrete chilled to the bone. Guards said you could hear prisoners talking to themselves. Not from madness, but from starvation for sound. One inmate scratched hymns into the wall until the plaster flaked like snowfall. Another carved faces, hundreds of them, lined in rows so tight that no matter where he looked, he wasn't alone. Winters froze the cells. Summers cooked them. The rules stayed the same. Silence is salvation. Break it, and more isolation awaited you. Even Al Capone couldn't escape the philosophy. For 8 months, he lived inside cell block 8, a cell so plain it could make time feel endless. Capone told guards. A man cried in the dark beside him, soft at first, then louder. But the cell next to him was empty, had been for years. Capone wasn't the only one. Across the blocks, inmates repeated the same thing, someone pacing, someone whispering prayers, someone reciting names through a wall that should have been silent. Some prayed the voices would stop. Others prayed they wouldn't. By the early 1900s, solitary confinement had done its damage. Men stopped speaking even when allowed to. Others clawed the walls until their fingers bled, trying to scrape time away. The system cracked, cell blocks overcrowded, violence spread, silence, the core of the experiment, collapsed under its own weight. By 1971, Eastern State closed. The guards walked out, the gates sealed shut. Whatever remained inside stayed trapped. Visitors today say the cell blocks feel alive, not haunted by people, but by the place itself. Shadow figures pacing behind bars, whispers drifting from cells that should have no air left to carry sound. A cold hand brushing a shoulder in cell block 12. And always, the same report. A presence watching. From behind the steel. Close. Silent. Patient. Teams have recorded cries echoing through the rotunda. No footsteps. No movement. No source. A sound that doesn't belong to any living thing. Eastern State Penitentiary was designed to reshape the mind. A prison that punished through silence until silence became a scream. Today, its cells stand empty, but the feeling remains. Time never stopped. Serving its sentence. If you're still listening, you carry these forgotten places with you. Subscribe. Before the next forgotten story opens. This is Dark Atlas Files, Eastern State Penitentiary. A fortress where even ghosts walk alone. And still whisper in the dark. Comment below if you know more places where history refuses to die.